Alright, welcome back to another week of your homeschooling online classes. I hope you had a great weekend and enjoyed it. Today we're going to be practicing how to use the second conditional, which we learned last week. And we're also going to be practicing some numbers vocabulary with dictation. So what you're going to need is your English notebook, and you're also going to need your dictation notebook. Okay, so let's get started with our first activity, practicing the second conditional. Remember that second conditional is a mix of an imaginary situation and its result. For example, imaginary situation. If I could fly, I would travel to another country. Okay, so it's this and this. But remember, we can say it the other way. I would travel to another country if I could fly. Okay, so remember, you can say the result first and then the imaginary situation, or you can say the imaginary situation first and then the result. It's both ways correct, okay? The imaginary situation is the part with the word if I could fly, and the result has the word would. I would travel to another country. If I could fly, I would travel to another country. I would travel to another country if I could fly. Okay, guys, so this is what you have to do. Complete the sentences using second conditional and copy them in your notebook. The formula will help you. We have right here the formula. You do not need to copy the formula. You already have it in your notebook, okay? Remember, we have the part of the imaginary situation and we have the part of the result. Okay, so now please notice that the first sentences 1, 2, 3, and 4 start with the word if. This means that they start with the imaginary situation and then with the result, okay? But the last two sentences, number 5 and number 6, they don't start with if, so we are assuming that they start with the part of the result, okay? Okay, let's do together number 1. As you can see, we're going to be following the formula. We start with the word if. Then it says, if I, so we have the subject. Then we have to put the verb in simple past. It's telling us here to use have. So how do you write have in simple past? That's right, had. If I had $100. There we have the imaginary situation. Then moving on to the part of the result. I, or subject, then the word would that we have to write here. I would, I'm sorry for my ugly letter. Okay, I would, then we have to put our verb in present. It says right there we have to put buy. Buy in present? Well, buy, it does not change. It stays the same because it's in present. And then we have our complement, some new clothes. We already have that. So that's what you have to do with number 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now let me help you with number 5. We start here with the part of the result, okay? So it says, that means we already have our subject. Then we have to put the word would. I would, we have to write it on the line. Then we have to put the verb in present. In this case, we already have that. It says, I would help. That's the verb in present. And then we have a complement, help you with the problem. Then the part of the imaginary situation. If, I, and the verb in simple past. It says right here, no. How do you say no in simple past? Knew. That's right. If I knew how to do it. Okay, so moving on to activity number 2. We're gonna do some numbers dictation, okay? So get ready. You can pause the video if you want to write the number. We're gonna do it like if we were in class like usually, okay? I will tell you the name of a number and you have to write it with the number and the letters, okay? Remember. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. Number 1, 15. 15. Number 2, 620. 620. Number 3, 50. 50. Number 4, 7,007. I repeat, 7,007. Number 5, 1986. 1986. Next number, 1973. 1973. Next, 207. 207. Next number, 13. 13. The next one, 30. 30. And the last number, 0. Okay, so if you didn't get one, you can rewind the video or you can pause it and try to listen again and write the correct spelling of the number. Remember, it has to be with both number and letter. If you make one mistake, don't worry, you don't have to repeat it, just correct it one time. Okay, so that's it for today's class. Recap of what you have to send me today. You have to send me a picture of the sentences in your English notebook, the second conditional sentences, and you have to send me a picture of the numbers dictation. Okay guys, so that is all for today. I'll see you tomorrow, and thank you very much to everyone that has been sending me all of your work through Servo Escolar. Remember, you have to activate it so we can do the exam next week, okay? So if you have any problems, let me know. Bye bye.